Okay, so I slept like most of the day. It's almost midnight now. I didn't sleep most of the day. I slept for like a couple hours after the last clip. But I got this mostly. I'm not going to turn the light on here. I put a second coat on here and I started doing the corners, but I got sick of it. I didn't see up there. I kind of gave up. Sorry, my battery gave up. I took this thing out. I'm like, oh, I give up on that. I'm going to use the sprayer for the closets. But then I gave up on that. It seemed like a little bit too complicated than I really wanted to get into now, and especially in such a tight space. I felt like I was gonna make a huge mess. But the bathroom, mostly done. Still some things. I mean, it's not done. I hate seeing these dents in my washer. I don't know if you can see it. There's one there, and up here there's one too. Bathroom. So let's just look at what's left to do. Well, this is left to do. Replacing that is left to do. That's gonna be like $500 to replace that little thing, and they're just gonna tile over it. But I started painting the ceilings. Where can you tell? I guess right here you can tell I didn't do the edges yet, but I painted the ceilings. I think just one coat is fine. Maybe there are some spots that I should touch up, but I still have to do that and remove that and clean that. Maybe paint it. If I would have to get some white spray paint to paint that, and then that thing's just yellow. But bathroom, I thought these carpets, rugs things were going to be more blue than they are. They're way more teal. I think on camera they look blue, but no, they're greenish teal, but that's okay. Oh, the closet. So and also the doors I want to paint a platinum color, but the closet is all white. There's some spots that aren't perfect, but I'm like, oh, it's a closet, and this paint sucks so much that I was just sick of it. And maybe I could have cleaned the shelves a little bit better too, but come on, turn on screen. But it's all done, and I have to get new blinds for it. But like all that other stuff is kind of easy. Like I just have to paint the edges on here, tape off the walls and paint the edges on there, which I can do tomorrow. And then painting the doors for another day, painting the cabinets for another day, painting that's for another day. And then that's just buying new blinds, which is relatively simple. I also have a trash can coming for the bathroom, but bathroom's done. This is how it looks to sit on the toilet. Oh, and I have to get a towel for the towel rack thing and clean up this thing, but one room is usable again downstairs. Oh yeah, and I have to touch up this and paint this before I put the cover back on. I don't 100% know how to take this thing down. Remove it. So, cause it's mounted, I guess maybe the camera can let me see better, but I don't know how to pop it off of these things, and I don't wanna like remove it from up top if that does. So we're just gonna go in here with a brush a little bit, get some of this dust out. Especially, I don't know if you can see back there. Oh, ooh, almost dropped it. But yeah, we'll just do this. I could, it's getting all in my mouth. I could get a vacuum cleaner and suck it all up. I'm not even showing you guys what I'm doing. Actually, let me do this with both hands. All right, maybe it's not perfect, but it's more clean than it was. And I'm not gonna unyellow it. That's like the retro bright thing you can do, which is, I don't know, look up retro bright and you can see what that is. I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, that's that. I mean, obviously there's spots I have to touch up where I got some of the grayish paint on there because it takes a couple coats to cover it. But I also think I do have to do a second coat because up there it doesn't cover as much. And also when it dries, it tends to be more see-through. So I'm gonna do that. But next we're gonna work on the kitchen closet. Also, I'm gonna do another really quick roll on the ceiling. It looks like a different color over there, but I think that's just because it's darker, like there's no light shining in there. Because when you get like up this way, it doesn't look different. So, I mean it does, but just because it's dark. I need to figure out things to listen to while I work though, because I listen to all my music like 100 times, 100 million times already. There's not really anything on YouTube that I watch, at least like things on YouTube that I watch are like 10-minute videos, and I don't want to be finding new 10-minute videos to watch constantly. Stefan Molyneux, I can't listen to him anymore. He's so depressing, and like it's like he just gave up on everything and is really inconsistent with a lot of his thoughts. Like I could tell back when he was like in his prime, there was some things that he was kind of inconsistent about, but he was still like right about things. So I kept listening to him, but that should be a whole other video about Stefan Molyneux. But it sucks because he was like the biggest influence of my life, in my life. So I don't know what to listen to anymore. Let's Talk Bitcoin. I stopped listening to them like many years ago because they started talking about like they started promoting like giving jobs to women and minorities and taking jobs away from white people. Andreas Antonopoulos was talking about that many years ago, and I'm like, all right, that kind of turns me off. And he was talking about redistributing, how Bitcoin can redistribute wealth and all that. And, all right, no more of Let's Talk Bitcoin for me. So I don't know what to listen to anymore. Also, you can see it's 4:39, so I did get started a lot earlier than I did the last couple of days, but that's because I'm not working out and don't need to cook and have a ton of stuff done already. So I can just focus on working. I haven't even showered in 2 days. All right, I'll give you guys an update. I've been painting for a little while. So I got all the edges here, I think I'm good with. You can kind of see through some spots, but it's okay. Up here, I need to do a second coat on, which I'm going to do after I film this. And then I'm going to roll over this, I think, one more just to make sure I didn't get any spots. And then I can let it dry and put the shelves back in. Now, this closet, I've been painting with the brush. I did all the edges, just went over them once. Well, I think maybe here I went twice. No, I don't remember, because I did them in two things. But yeah, so we need a couple more coats. And I went back in here, this old creepy place, and went up in this corner here. You guys have no idea, like, as far as direction or whatever, but up in there, got painted. I still have to do the trim, but I can do that later. But all right, so I'm gonna right now go paint the top of that with the brush, and then I'm done with the brush for today, or at least for a little while, because my hand's starting to get cramped and wrinkly. Why is my hand getting wrinkly? I guess the more I paint, the older I get, so that makes sense. And then I'm gonna roll in here one more time. Oh yeah, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm painting the edges up here, then switching to the roller, rolling here, rolling there, and then maybe I'll get back to doing the edges. Oh yeah, and I forgot that I started doing that, so I should probably put a second coat on that and brush the top. That's only 2 brushings that I'm doing. All right, it's 9:17 p.m. I don't know where I left off. I think, yeah, I did a second coat, I think. Yeah, it looks like I did a second coat. Second coat of rolling on this. Oh yeah, and I said, so I didn't do a third coat on this. It looks fine to me. And I finished up top there. And then I cleaned up all this stuff. There was a lot of paint from when my neighbor was painting on there. So I used the brush on my drill, and then had my Robo-Rock. I want to say Roomba. Roomba's turning into the generalized name for these things, for robot vacuums. But then I used my steam mop on there, and I used my fingernails to peel up some of the paint. I'm not going to be installing the shelves because I'm kind of kind of tired. And I also realized there's 2 holes right there, and then on this there's 2 holes here. I put it on the inside one because that's where the wall anchors are. Hopefully that's right, but it doesn't match up with the rest of them. And these are just like, I tried sticking a screw in there. They're just kind of holes that go to nowhere. So I guess it's not that. But I'm not going to be installing the shelves because I'm tired, but I am going to be putting all the brackets on them. This way I can go to sleep and start them tomorrow. I was thinking though, like maybe I should have painted those the shelves because they're going to look out of place, especially that being the only wood in the house, because all these are getting painted, is going to look a bit out of place in the closet. But I really don't feel like painting them. And I'm afraid with paint, like because I'm putting pots and pans on them, that the paint's gonna rub off like over time. I'm closing off this video here. Where can I get decent lighting? I don't know. Or we could do it in my closet. Dusty. I'm closing off the video here. Tomorrow, maybe I'll record. I don't think it's going to be in this video installing these shelves, because tomorrow I have pampering day, which is just like shaving my face and stuff, and taking care of my fingernails. And then I'm going to edit videos and upload them. Thank you for watching. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for the people that comment on my videos. I know that I turned off commenting. Well, what I've been doing, I've been leaving commenting on for like a day or two, because I do enjoy reading your comments, and a lot of the actual viewers that support me and everything, they'll comment on my videos in like the first day or two of watching them. So I've been leaving my comments on for like 1 or 2 days and then turning them off. But I'm thinking about sending my stickers. I still have a couple of these stickers left, pretty much just my logo. I think I'm gonna send them out to you guys that have been around and commented on all my videos and all that. I know like some people like doing random giveaways and all that, but I just want to do something to say thank you for supporting me and being around and all that, because if there was no one watching my videos and no one leaving comments and talking to me, it'd be really lonely, and I wouldn't be doing all this. Like, it's nice to talk to a camera, but it's nice to have feedback and know that people are actually watching and listening too.